unmute myself. What's up, YouTube? I was just talking about kind of the NFL and then how curly my beard is. I don't think anybody's on YouTube anyways, but if they were, unfortunate. You you missed like 20 seconds. I feel like Cousin Eddie. If anybody knows who Cousin Eddie is, from Christmas Vacation with this hat. I love it. I can even like pop the flap up if I feel like it. Just be like what the fuck? Everybody flaps up. I'll fly away. I'ma fly away. Fly away. Fly away. Oh, my duns. Oh, man. But anyways, so much to talk about. Not enough time. Let's. I don't know what I want to talk about. Well, we can talk about the NFL. Go Pack, go baby. Clinch that first round bye. That's huge. Usually, you get two first round byes, but this year with the extended playoffs, they just have one. So basically, playoffs as long as Green Bay's in the playoffs, got to go through Green Bay, and it's gonna be cold. And a lot of these teams aren't used to playing in the cold weather. I think most of them aren't. Let's look. I had it up on ESPN, and then I pulled it off. And I don't want to put any more on this janky ass laptop of mine because I don't think it'll handle it. So got Rams, Seahawks. I'm taking Seahawks. Easy pick. I mean, we'll get more in depth into it. It's only Monday, but yeah. But the Seahawks looked kind of rough yesterday. They didn't look their best selves. I mean, they barely were beat San Francisco, and it just seems like that defense has gotten worse and worse. Yes, sir. Um, and Bucks, Washington. That's the one team I don't want to face. All right. So there's two of the three teams that beat Green Bay made the playoffs. One of them's NFC, one of them's AFC. And definitely I do not want to play the Buccaneers. They figured out how to stop us. I mean, a rematch to rematch, I have no problem, but Tom Brady in the playoffs is something else. But but yeah, Washington's just not a good enough football team. The Buccaneers are gonna go right through them. And then Colts play the Bills. That'll be a good game. That's a game I'm excited for. Buffalo's favored by 7. Like I said, we'll get more into all of this. But yeah, I mean, I'll talk about Sunday stuff tomorrow, but let's talk about what we saw and what we liked. Well, we liked the Packers winning. We like that Devontae Adams now has the most receptions by a player. No, most receptions by a Packer in a season. He go look at his stats. The guy he missed 2.5 weeks. It's 2.5 games. In the stats he put up, he's the best receiver in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers deserves the MVP. Please, if you think so, if you don't think so, come argue with me. I'll be happy. Bills crushed the Dolphins. That was kind of sad. I didn't want to see the Dolphins make the playoffs, but that team's they're this close. They're just missing a few things to get in there. Ravens killed the pitiful Bengals. Browns beat the Steelers by 2 to get into the playoffs. You're gonna have to do better than that. Big Ben wasn't playing. Like you weren't facing the full Steelers team. And next week, yeah, it's the same McDonald's Cup. I need to move that. So yeah, thank you for pointing that out. It's the same one that's been there for like a while. Yeah, I need to move that cup. Everything else in my room is clean except for that cup. And it's always in my view. You can't see it now. It's out of the way. Fuck you fuck. Of course, Keenan has to like point that out, and I know he's sitting over there in Canada. Dude, I have a plan for it. I'm gonna let it get grosser, and then I'm mailing it to Canada to you. They might stop it at the border though. Infectious disease control. Where were we? The Ravens, blah, blah, blah. Vikings beat the Lions. Patriots beat the Jets. But the Jets put up a fight. Like, that's what I did not like to see. Jets, you literally had a chance at Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields, and you fucked it up. Like, you completely screwed up your chances of getting a quarterback that maybe doesn't see ghosts. But instead, you decide to try to win. You won 2 games, and then you try to win your last game of the season. I understand that some of you guys, you're playing for your livelihood and your jobs, but damn, just play. I mean, you're already stunk. Why not stink more? Um, Giants beat the Cowboys. Doesn't matter. Bucks beat the Falcons. Raiders barely edged out the Broncos. Colts beat the Jags. Chargers beat the Chiefs. What? Did the Chiefs not play everybody? Fuck you. I don't think so. Here's the thing: is Aaron Rodgers hasn't lost a playoff game at home. I don't think so. I don't think Aaron Rodgers has ever lost a playoff game at home. He loses them on the road, and he's never had an NFC Championship game at home. I think I'm a very pessimistic fan when it comes to the Packers. I've always been that way. Like, I see the glass like not half empty or half full. I know what I'm gonna get. It's been 28 years of my life. I expect the Super Bowl every 10 years. We're about there. Well, we are there. It's been 10 years. So yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for the Packers to get on the playoff run. I think this team is great. I think Aaron Rodgers has everything he needs around him. He's got receivers. He's got the tight end. He's got the running back. The defense is finally playing. Kenny Clark is finally making that money. The only thing that's nervous, I mean, they have the best offensive line in football, but David Bakhtiari is the best left tackle in football, and he's out for the year. So that kind of is something where it's questionable. He did get sacked, I think, once or twice against that Bears defensive line. But I'm pretty confident that we'll at least get to the NFC Championship. And after that, I don't know. But I just want to see why the Chargers lost. Did Pat Mahomes play? No, he didn't. That's why. Okay. Kristen, he did. No, I'm 28, bro. Always aging me. This kid always ages me every day. Yeah, because I gotta look at YouTube's chat too. If anybody in YouTube actually comes on. But yeah, he always ages to me. It's so annoying. Rams beat the Cardinals. That kept the Cardinals out of the playoffs. Seahawks beat the Niners by 3. Saints crushed the Panthers. Tennessee beat the Texans, and Washington earned themselves into the playoff spot. So that's what I have for football. We'll get more into it on Friday about that. While we're on football, let's cover some NCAA, and then we'll talk about what Keenan wants me to talk about. And then by that time, who knows what we'll be talking about next. I mean, I look ridiculous in this hat. I thought it looked better, or maybe I'm just having a day where I feel like I'm not like on my like, man, he looks good day. I should NCAA, and the first thing that pops up is Toledo. Like, come on. All right. So we had the 2 big bowl games on Friday, on New Year's Day. Now, I predicted wrong on both games. I said Notre Dame was going to be Bama, which Bama's so good. I mean, we are going to see, I think the national championship game we would have saw no matter what. Bama versus Ohio State. These 2 teams, Mac Jones is great, Justin Fields is great. Both teams are very well coached. But yeah, Bama beat Notre Dame 31-14. Did not quite cover that spread, which I was kind of happy about. Don't give Alabama fans everything. I hate how this sweatshirt's like pulling down so slow. Like, where's my bottom shirt? There we go. It's still white. And then, well, yeah, Georgia beat Cincinnati. I was sad about that. I did want Cincinnati to win. I love an underdog. Northwestern beat Auburn. And then Ohio State beat Clemson. Trevor Lawrence is not, I mean, I don't think he's declared for the draft yet. He has to. I mean, we'll talk about that so much in the upcoming weeks and months. Ohio State, 49-28. They came in, smacked them in the mouth. So let's see this national championship game of 2020, of how weird it's been, how odd it's been. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, I mean, he's average looking. I'm not gonna say you're in both chats. Well, I need someone to mod both chats, and you're the only person in both chats. So there you go. You get to cover both for now. Till we get bigger, a little bigger. I mean, I have 235 subs on YouTube, and Keenan's hanging out. And then on Monday, January 11th, 5 p.m., ESPN, Alabama versus Ohio State. Bama has a 7.5 point spread. I think as that gets closer, that'll change. But now into a different topic. Y'all know I stream NHL 21 religiously. Almost too much. I almost played that game. Well, this weekend I did. This weekend I somehow maxed out what I can play in Rivals and Champions League. I can't get any more Rivals points, which is scary because I don't think I'm going to hit Ultimate because I didn't know your Rivals games and Champions games counted as the same. Man, you don't even like football, really. Right? I mean, you can take whatever you want. As a Chiefs fan, I think they're winning. I got you as a Steelers fan and as a Chiefs fan. Which one are you? I mean, they're probably going to play each other in the AFC Championship. But anyways, I digress. I've been playing, NHL, so I max out, and I hate squad battles. I crushed Hut Rush, so it's like, shit, I got nothing to play. And I've had Keenan for the last, month in my ear. You need to play NHL again. I retired. I walked out. I said I was done. I Brett Favre, y'all. I did it. I did the Brett Favre. I'm back. And I'm back better than ever. I will never play threes again. I promise you that. I hate that mode. Three sucks. It's terrible as a goalie. I'm not a good forward. I'm not a forward. I'm a goalie. I'm Mitch the goalie, not Goldberg the goalie. Mitchin the goalie. And here's the thing. I will tell you this right now. I'm 8-0, baby. I'm averaging 1.2 goals against a game. My save percentage is almost in the 90s. I'm a stud. I mean, it's only 8 games and it's in Div 7, Div 8, 7. I don't know. We've kind of just been dominating. I haven't lost a game. I think I'm 10-0 now. Something like that. I could look. I mean, I'm fucking nasty. Nasty. I mean, most of it has to do with that we have only 2 players playing sixes, but I digress. We're nasty. And it's fun. Is that a dog? What the hell did you just donate? Oh, thank you for the bits. Abe says that my badges and stuff should be coming in soon, so we'll be getting those for my 1 sub. He's on here bugging me. My biggest supporter, my biggest fan, diehard. The diehard Mitchin. Mitchin's number 1 fan. If you've ever checked out Notre Dame, baby. Hey, that is our team. We are we're Joel Zakon. If you aren't Keenan and you can tell me what Joel Zakon means, I'll give you $1. I'll PayPal you $1. Because that's about what I have in my PayPal. But yeah, I mean, it's been fun. I'm not going to be playing EA. I'm not going to be playing World of Chell full time. I will be a Hut guy, Hut through and through. It was weird last night when I was in Hut, and we'll see if they fixed it. I might have to go send a DM. But I bought an 84 overall icons. I put the 30 players in, and I couldn't get my players to see if I because I want to get the 89 overall Igor Larionov, but I can't open the pack. So that was it was extremely frustrating for me. I thought it was extremely annoying. I've had this issue before, so hopefully there's an update coming in this week or something. I'm excited for Wednesday to get all my hut stuff. But yeah, playing it again was fun. It was nostalgic. Um, Probably will only play it with Keaton. There's another guy we play with. I don't know if I could handle. Well, I won't be able to stream if I play with him because he. Well, yeah, we'll just leave it there. But Keaton will be with me tonight at 8 p.m. We will be streaming World of Chell. It might be around 8:30 when we get on because we're now transitioning into World Juniors. Like many of you, it's the only hockey I've got to watch in 2020 and 2021. And I've watched every freaking game of this World Juniors, and most of it's been a lot of blowouts. But that Finland Sweden game was the best game of the tournament. Besides, was it the Czechs and Slovakia? Yeah, I think it was the Czechs and Slovakia. They had a great game because it went into overtime. That was an amazing game. Or was it Germany in this? I can't remember. I have it up here. Somebody went into overtime. And now because I like to be correct all the time, I'm going to have to double check this one. OT. That was, well, Russia and Sweden went into overtime. We know that. Oh, they did go into overtime. And then Germany, Slovakia. That was an amazing game for Germany. I don't remember Tim something for Ottawa. I can't say it right, so I don't want to say it. We'll call him Strudel. Tim Strudel. Strutzel. Something like that. I'm the worst at names. Did well. Phenomenal player. So, quarterfinals, Russia moved on, beating Germany 2-1. That game was a lot closer than I thought. Tim Stitzel. Is it Stitzel? Yeah, it's Tim Stitzel. I think I'm saying it right. Finland beat Sweden. Probably the best game in the tournament, like I said, 3-2. And then it got boring. Canada shut out the Czech Republic 3-0. And United States beat Slovakia 5-2. I think USA can't play as sloppy, especially against this Finland team. So at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 6 Eastern, we've got Canada versus Russia. This game, I think Canada wins this by multiple goals. I'm going to say probably 2-3 goals, may even shut out Russia. Levi's been playing absolutely amazing. I mean, he shut them out when they played it early in the tournament at the pre-tournament game. So why can't he do it again? I mean, they've all got a little bit more experience. The only difference in that game is Kirby Dach's not playing. He hasn't played all tournament because Russia, one of the Russians hurt him. So there will be some tension there. I think it'll definitely get chirpy. There's a lot of line in this game. I mean, it's a winner goes to the championship round. And then we have the game that I'm most nervous for. I'm actually really nervous for this game is United States versus Finland. Finland's a good team. I mean, they're not going to. They don't have a bunch of superstars where you're like, oh my gosh, so and so is playing on this team, blah 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 blah. They're just a good team. They're solid. They play the game the right way. They don't pass too much. They're not too flashy. They make the right plays when they need to. Then on the other hand, you have the power squad of the United States with 9 first-round draft picks. You have the best goalie, and you probably have the first or second best goalie in the tournament. We got one of the best forwards in Cole Caulfield in the tournament. I mean, it's going to be a battle. I'll take USA 2-1. And it might go into overtime. I don't think we're going to see a shootout, but I think it goes into overtime. I think it's going to be a close one, or it's going to be a blowout, or USA just gets going. I don't think Finland can blow out USA. They just don't have the firepower. And USA is too good defensively. But it's either going to go 2-1 or USA is going to blow Finland out. Because, I mean, Finland does have the – I mean, they've been blown out before. I mean, Finland got – how did Canada beat them? Where's Canada? No, we're not that early in. Canada beat them 4-1. I mean, that's a decent blowout. I mean, United States beat Sweden 4-0, and they barely beat Sweden. So maybe US does blow them out. I'm saying US Canada gold medal game. I don't know who I'm gonna. I mean, we'll talk about that tomorrow when we get there. And I'll make my picks on all of that and everything. But yeah, I'm excited. Joe Thornton's gonna start on the top line for Maple Leafs camp with Matthews and Marner. Interesting. That's interesting that they're gonna have a 41-year-old first liner. But you do you, Toronto. Spend all that money you got that you're in the hole with. Yeah, I think the World Juniors has been an amazing tournament. It's been great for these young guys, especially who are going into NHL camp. Because if World Juniors got canceled, they would have just been playing. They would be going into NHL camp with nothing. And I think this helps these younger guys out. Some of it with like the starlights and playing in big games, and then also just getting into hockey shape. You're going into big boy camp, which started yesterday for everybody else. Finally started camp yesterday. The 7 teams that didn't make the playoffs, they started almost a week ago, like 4 or 5 days before. Which was exciting too. We'll see. Well, the NHL season is going to be fun. I'm excited that they're doing that Lake Tahoe game. I'm looking to join a fantasy hockey league. I got one offer, but it's a free league, so like I'm not playing for anything. I don't like not playing for anything. Like I like to win. I feel like Eeyore. I can be like one of those weirdos on TikTok that do that. But they have like the it has the ears, so when they pull, it's like I can just tie it up. Hey mom, I'm ready to go out into the snow. It bends my ears though. I had to cut the hat in the back a little bit so it would fit. When I bought it, I wasn't paying attention on eBay at all, and I'm getting a little hot, so I gotta put the ears up. I look at my hair. That's nice. I wasn't paying attention on eBay at all, and I bought the one I bought the medium size out of the large. Well, I got a big ass head. What's up? What's up, JC the King? How you doing? I'm doing fantastic. We're just talking some hockey. I'm fixing my hat because I was getting a little hot with the ear flaps. Sad I can't just throw on. No, I don't fucking know. Does it look better when it's like up like that or like just down? I haven't decided. Well, we're just chatting. This is what we do in the mornings from 10 to 11. It's just kind of a hangout. There's absolutely no agenda. Nice. It's enjoyable. That's good. I'm glad you've been hanging out with family. That's always fun. Family's good. Family's an important part in my world. I enjoy my family a lot. But yeah, this is just hanging out with just Mitchin. I'm Mitchin. Keenan's in chat. He's the mod. He's gonna be with me at night playing some video games. But yeah, we just chill out in the morning, talk hockey, talk football, talk whatever else like gets popped up in this wacky brain of mine. That's fun. Boxing's a great tool to learn, especially like at the younger age, how to learn how to coordination and just balance. And it's fun to watching like little kids trying to box. Like it's definitely cute because some of them pick it up like so quick. Because little kids either like pick stuff up really fast or they don't pick it up at all. It's like one or the other. They're either good at it or they're not. You don't have a mediocre kid, like little tiny kid out there like doing sports. He's either like a phenom at it or he's like, oh gosh, we need to figure out something else for him. It's not like when you're in high school or like little league or an adult where you're like, oh, this kid's just average. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, he can be average. At 16, you can be average at something. That's funny. No, that's fun. That's cool. So that's more, in my opinion, that's a little bit more fun because he's actually can understand a little bit of what you're saying, and he's more coachable, or he's not. I mean, it depends on the kid. Some kids at that age are very coachable, and some don't want to listen, don't want to learn. But he probably is the kid that wants to learn and listen. Had to fix the mic a little bit. Man, what to talk about? Besides, like, yeah, boxing. I've never bought. Well, I've boxed. Like, I've sparred and stuff. I did MMA, so a little bit more of everything. Boxing just didn't seem like super fun. I was originally going to teach him jiu-jitsu, but my sister said no. Why? I'd rather learn jiu-jitsu than learn MMA. I mean, not boxing. I mean, boxing's way harder on the brain. We talk a lot about the brain here. I have a brain disorder, so yeah. Boxing's a lot harder on the brain. I mean, it's punching over and over. I mean, jiu-jitsu. It's very rare you're gonna get a concussion unless you're me and get them all the time. Like, I'm addicted to them. But I did jiu-jitsu for about a year, and it was a lot of fun. No, it's not dangerous at all. Not at all. Like, literally, it's not. Like, it's it's such a good, it's such a good skill for kids to learn, and just the community of jiu-jitsu is so good. And I think jiu-jitsu gets a stigma because it's so much in the MMA world, and people think MMA dangerous, which it is. Like, I'm not downplaying MMA at all. It's a very dangerous sport. Boxing's more dangerous. Think about this, like, when you get knocked out in MMA, it's usually like one punch and you're out. Like, boxing, it's literally you're getting just teed off in the head for 16 rounds at 2 minutes. Like, let's do 12 rounds, 2 minutes at 24 minutes of just getting pounded in the head. Most MMA fights, I mean, they're 15 minutes if you go all 3 rounds. Yeah, that's true, but that's how you learn. I mean, I'm a big dude, but when I first went into started jujitsu, there's bigger guys out of me beating this shit. The whole lesson in jujitsu for your first year is is you're gonna get beat up. I mean, the first thing you're supposed to learn as white belt is defend, defend, defend. That's the only thing you're supposed to learn for your first year. Is how to defend, and then the best way to learn how to attack is off of defense. Because if you know how to defend and move properly, then you know how to attack properly. If that makes sense. Oh, why do I have 10 fucking notifications? Oh yeah. Abe, one of the other producers, he helps out a lot. With like the behind the scenes stuff that not everybody sees. Yeah, no, it definitely will. 100%. Um, will help him in the military. 100%. I definitely believe it will. I'm a veteran, so I mean, the combat training they teach you is enough to help a little bit. I mean, not too much. Um, I just remember like it was 10 years ago when I went through basic, and one of them was learning how to like do stand up grapples and more like pummel and like clinch work. But they had boxing gloves, so they just got to tee off on you while you came in and tried to um close they close the distance. And I just remember getting rocked by this big drill sergeant. Oh god, he hit me so hard. Oh, he hit me so hard. I still remember that. He also hit a kid in the nuts, and that was probably one of the funniest moments in basic. And he didn't do it on purpose. He was just trying to like, I don't know what made him like think that he could like swing between his legs and hit the kid, but he swung between his legs and just you heard it just hit him square in the nuts, and he fell right down. And then judo, and I was around his age, and when I joined, I lived in yeah. Oh, okay. That's nuts. Oh, in Russia? That's crazy. Man, you guys You guys are probably. Have you been watching any of the World Juniors? Yeah, the guys are looking great. Russia is playing Team Canada today, but yeah, the Russian Army is no joke. And you guys are man. See, I think. Well, I don't agree with all your guys' politics, so don't get mad at me. But I think. I think the two things in America that people should. The two things that like you get to pick. You either should serve in the military or work in the service industry, like be a server, waiter, bartender, cook, whatever. I think those are two mandatory things that everybody should have to do. One or the other, you choose because they teach you a lot. I've done both of them. But I've done most of my life. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Marine Corps is tough. I mean, I'll argue. I'm infantry. Well, I was. Oh, I was Army infantry, so I'll say infantry training is just as tough as being a Marine. If not tougher, because when I went through basic, I ended up with a bunch of what are they 18, 19 X-rays, which is special forces recruits. So you go in to become like special forces in America through the Army. You go in through infantry basic, then you do jump school, and then I think you go into Sears. Yeah, no, definitely. Our basic was brutal. Our first sergeant was special forces. All our drills were at least they were either Rangers or special forces or 82nd Airborne. I was like, what the fuck did I get into? Like I'm National Guard. I'm a weekend warrior, and I'm stuck in this. There's like three guardsmen, and I was one of them. I was like, this is the worst thing ever. It's fun. Got me a lot. It sucked. It sucked so much. Basic was brutal. In the freaking ass crack of summer and Fort Bend in Georgia. And Georgia. Cold as balls. Um, but yeah. Jeez, what time is it in Russia? It's probably late. Oh, she's hot. Who's that? Oh, Diana Rossini. Yeah, she's good looking. I'm looking at ESPN and I have the TV on while I'm talking usually, and I just looked up and I was like, ooh, yeah, special forces. That's not nothing I could have ever done. I just didn't have the interest in it. I mean, I probably if I put my mind to it, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't think I was mentally tough enough. You can guess how that goes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine the Russian army is a little nutty. Um, yeah, I mean, our army did have like a little bit for like abuse. Like my dad was in for 29 years, and he tells me stories in basic and stuff from like the late 80s and 90s, and then like what I went through, like wasn't it's more like nothing was physical, it's just verbal. And I think verbal abuse sucks too because it breaks you. But that's the whole goal is to break you down and build you back up. So yeah, the verbal abuse is the worst because I have a scar on my chin. You can't see through this like lusciousness of hair, my face blanket, but I have a scar on my chin. I had a drill sergeant just come up to me. I was literally eating the MRE and and I was just sitting there, and he looks at the scar and he goes, "Is that from the coat hanger?" And walked away. Like I was like, "Coat hanger?" And I'm 19. I think I was 18, 19. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, "Coat hanger." He's talking about if I was a coat hanger abortion. Just like asked me, like looked at it, said it, and walked away. Fucked with me. Spetsnaz, yeah, those guys are, yeah, Spetsnaz is crazy. We have physical abuse too. So that's nuts. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, no, thanks. Yep, that sounds terrible. That sounds brutal and terrible. I mean, yeah, you guys are just it's different over there for sure. I mean, now like you don't even get cussed at when you go through basic. They got rid of like the birth control glasses. They're like nice black frames. And these big ass, ugly ass glasses. It, it's no more shark attack when you get off the bus. It's now like they they work together. I don't know. It's just The world's getting soft. World's soft these days. I think that's the problem with America. We've gotten a little too soft, making everybody a first place winner. That's oh shit. I should be fucking with these scissors at all, but I am. Yeah. I love Mandy Rose. Fuck's Mandy Rose? She stripper? I'm talking to the YouTube chat. Um, yeah, Sears School. Yeah, it's called Sears here, and it's done by U.S. Special Forces. Yeah, they capture you, and it's 24 hours. They throw you out, and then they torture you and everything. Yeah, it's for Green Berets. Yeah, that sounds terrible. No thanks. I'm not. I don't want that mental mind fuck. I love Mandy Rose. I need more of of this chat. She is my meat. Oh, good for you. Why do I get the weirdest people on YouTube? Um, yeah, I mean, if Mandy Rose is what your meat is too, but what the fuck? Let's keep the chat PC, please. Like I don't feel like blocking anybody, but yeah, we don't need to be talking about your meat, bro. I digress. It was brutal. Oh yeah, waterboarding's illegal. It's considered cruel and unusual punishment. um, yeah. I mean, I know they can't. I mean, I don't know what they do at Guantanamo Bay, but I know, like you can't use that as a form of interrogation anymore. They might do it in training still to mess with people, but yeah, I know that's one of those things that CIA got. It might be. I think it is because I know the CIA got in a bunch of trouble for it. There's a lot of rules. That's like, yeah, there's a lot of rules. Like that's why I was like I never got deployed. I mean, I tried to get deployed multiple times. It just never worked out. But like there's the rules of engagement. Like when you go over to yeah, I'll talk to you in a second, YouTube. Let me finish this. Yeah, so it's interesting. The rules of engagement, like say I'm in Afghanistan and I'm on patrol and I see Taliban. I'm trying to be politically correct here. A Taliban with his his gun out, and he's staring at me, and he's like pointing at me, ready to go. I can't attack him till he shoots at me. Oh, someone blocked. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that way. Yeah, if you're weird, bro, over here on YouTube, man, just like be weird to yourself. Just don't say anything that'll get you blocked. Cause I like to keep my comments. I mean, I cuss and stuff, but let's try to keep this like decent in the comments. I need to get a mod on YouTube now. Besides me, because I'm just lazy. I like to sit back and be the show. Yeah, I've had my brother was deployed, but his deployment was easy. He went to Djibouti. He's a medic. He just hung out there. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I wish I got deployed. I definitely do. I wish I fought for my country. Did a little bit more than they gave me the opportunity to do. Uh, but yeah, it's that I have plenty of friends that suffer from PTSD and all kinds of issues because of getting getting messed with. Which is unfortunate. Keaton, are you still on? Can you accidentally freaking hit Denise thing? I think it popped up in chat, and of course it says "sup, bitch." Um, God damn it, your cousin. Oh, I'm gonna kill him. This is in my way. Why can't I? There we go. and how to deal with my problem child. Um, that weird gamer is pain in my butt. Always coming in. Um, that sucks. I mean, it's good. Like, fought for your country and did all that. You guys definitely have some craziness going on over there. I mean, the whole world's crazy right now. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't say I can't go into too much detail, but yeah, you can't. Yeah, don't go into too much detail. I don't want you to get in trouble, and I don't want freaking any uh, not Spetsnaz. What are your guys' CIA? I forget. Yeah, I don't need any CIA agents or anything coming into my house. I mean, I have nothing illegal. I'd freak out. I'd be like, no, like that. So I made fun of my tick, and then I ticked. Yeah, my brother was a medic. Yeah, medics, you guys deal with some shit. Just even in general, like even when you're on garrison, have to deal with. Oh, for all everybody that garrisons when you're just like chilling at your base, non-deployed. Like if you're like stationed at Fort Bliss, that's garrison duty, and then deployment's like on tour. Uh that's nuts. Or in theater. That's another term. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I couldn't. I'm just trying to process like that. Well, yeah, thank you for your service to your country. I think that's the best way. I mean, you don't really have a choice as being a Russian male, but yeah, you did it. I mean, there's probably some guys who try to get out of it. The Gru, you confused me for a sec. Yeah, yeah, you guys are sucking crazy ass motherfuckers. I don't need nobody coming from Moscow interrogating me. I'd shit my pants. Oh, it's good. Water tastes good. Love Mandy Rose. I still can't get over that comment. That's funny as shit. Yeah, what else? We got 15 minutes left in this show. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. KGB. Fucking scared the shit out of me. I mean, that stuff I find interesting. Like any show that had, I'm putting down anything sharp. I have to fiddle with something. Keeps me from the ticket. Man, I love anything with spies, dude. CIA, KGB, you name it, I'm about it. I also have like this we I don't I wouldn't say it's weird because like the more like it's been like put out on TV and like Netflix is like I love serial killers. Like if there's a documentary about a serial killer or a TV show about a serial killer, you name it, I watched it. Same with like KGB or like anything conspiracy theories, anything like that. Yeah, I like that kind of weird, crazy shit. It's so fun. It's so fun how nutty like the human mind can get, and like just from abuse or mental illness. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they probably are. KGBs is interesting. Definitely, they're interesting guys. Dealing with some idiots. Now I'm dealing. Now they're messaging me. Um, oh, how did I get that to go away again? Oh, there's some chat box. My dad is Dang, yeah, you can't talk about that at all. Um, yeah, that probably yeah, especially back then. Man, Soviet Union. I just watched like getting away from all the craziness of that talk. I just watched the Russian Five. What those guys went through was pretty crazy. Like Igor Larionov, um, Fedorov, Vladimir Konstantinov, Slava. Another guy I can't pronounce his name at all. But yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, there's definitely secrets. There always will be those secrets he'll take to the grave. Yeah, since the Soviet Union's gone, but still, I mean, probably just with how crazy your guys' country is with secrets and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't ever mess with it. Dang, spill the tea, right? Exactly. Keenan's all interested. He's like, I'm loving this today. Denis, you're banned for life, bro. You're never get like I find out one of your other accounts pops up banned, dude. Like you're not allowed in chat anymore. Like you can watch this show all you want, but you're banned. You're done. Like I've told you multiple times. No more, no more. Doing your crap. So you're gone. You get. Oh, I bet. I mean, being a spy would be dope. It really would. Like it'd be so interesting. I mean, a spy for the CIA or KGB or any of the other ones. MI6. It'd be an interesting life. I mean, but it'd be one of those lives where you're always on edge. Like you never know. And I mean, I know there's spies that are U.S. born that probably live in Russia, and there's Russian spies that are in America. They're all over the place. Like you never know if you ran into a spy. Yeah, see, that's nuts. That's crazy. Um, that's nuts. Like, see that'd be such like a cool thing. Like, just to hear the story. Don't even need to like interview or anything. Just want to know like what it's like to be a spy. All because there's so much training, and it's funny how like some people just fall into being spies. Like they aren't military or they might be military, and like they just have a unique set of skill sets. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I would too. Yeah, yeah, I think you have to. And I mean, if you defect to the U.S. and stuff, and give the intel, they set you up pretty nice. They take care of you. I mean, from what I've heard, like what I know, I mean, like at World War II, all the Nazi engineers that defected to um to the U.S. and we just let them live. Like if you can still, yeah, you did some bad stuff, but you can help us out, maybe change the world a little bit. We'll let you pass. It's it's part of the deal, man. War is an ugly, ugly thing. Um, yeah, that's crazy. Your dad was a double agent, so you worked for CIA and now I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's definitely interesting for sure. For sure. That's definitely that's an interesting life. Probably can completely and totally. Um, couldn't imagine like living a life where you're always on that kind of edge and stuff. Yeah, That's mind blowing to me, like 100%. Greatest president ever. 100% no lie. Right. I mean, did he see like? I mean, that's funny, like Ronald Reagan on TV because Ronald Reagan was an actor too. But no, I understand. I mean, I think I didn't grow up during the Reagan era, but I've read a lot about the Reagan era. I thought Reagan was a great president. I thought he did a lot of right things with the states and everything. I helped that country out tremendously. That's a very rough one. Oh, 100%, 100% probably. I mean, that's the whole thing about being a double agent. Like, yeah, they'll take you out, especially in your neck of the woods. Like I don't know how it all works here. I know we're a little bit more. I don't want to say humane. Yeah, probably humane. I mean, rather jail you or torture you or something. I mean, you guys will just kill a motherfucker, no problem. Oh God, crazy world we live in. Crazy, crazy ass world. I'm just so mind blown right now by like this story of like this. I think he was. I think he really wanted to do what was best for the country at the time. He helped out. I mean, he changed a lot. He helped us get out of a recession that people said was his fault. Uh, I think he cared for this country. I think he cared for the American people. A lot about the current sitting president we have. I think people get him wrong all the time. He cares for the American person, the true American person, the person that works. The tough job, the blue collar worker, not the person that just goes to the cafe every day and doesn't really work a real job. I think those are the guys that care about middle America, the people that put the food on the plates, the farmers, those kind of guys. I think those are the people that get lost in the shuffle by a lot of politicians. They worry about where they're going to get their votes in the big cities, and that's where they dominate. If you look at this year's election, shouldn't be getting too political. Um, but yeah, I mean, it is. I thought Reagan was a good president. I did. I definitely one of my favorites. I enjoyed how he spoke. I enjoyed his speeches. But digressing back, I'm not supposed to get into politics. It's one of the rules that I don't want to get into too much, just because that definitely pulls away from full audience. Yeah, this has been a fun stream. I love getting people in here, hearing stories, just talking because that's what it is. We talk sports, we hang out for a while, then like if somebody wants to come and chat and talk all about it. Garbage check. I think you have to like even if you. I think that's like. I mean, you guys were very dominant back then. I mean, the the Soviets didn't just have like the Cold War and the power to, you know, end us like this. You dominated in every sport. Did you cheat? We'll leave that for another time. But you dominated hockey. You dominated basketball. I mean, we couldn't beat you in anything. You guys dominated the Olympics for close to 20 years. And sports wise, dominated chess. You guys were very much ahead of the game for a long time. I don't feel like you guys had that much to work with, just with your climate and, well, being part of your guys' how your governments ran, being communism and all that kind of stuff or whatever you guys are considered now. I don't know. It's still so modern, so controlled over there. Uh, but yeah, I want to. I'll never say any country's better than America, but a country that like definitely has pushed us to be better. Russia's one of them. Um, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, I mean, we had to get rid of the Soviet Union. It could have changed the world if we did it. And yeah, that's the one thing I really, praise Reagan for was he got rid of a superpower and he never went to war, like real war. Like we didn't have. I mean, it was a scary time because like nuclear war was always that option. of the country getting blown up or us blowing up the world or whatever. Yeah, but it never went to war. We never had to fight and stuff, like, which was good. It was absolutely a good thing. You guys have Russia, the Soviet Union, and Russia, and just that side of the world has such an interesting history since like world like forever. I mean, go into the Stalin era, that shit's crazy. Like the stuff that you just starve the people. It's terrible, terrible. That's why Russians are tough. They've been through some shit. But anyways, everybody, I'm finishing up the show. If you have one last question, I've got 2 minutes to answer it. Otherwise, I'm out of here. I'm gonna jump on. I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, that was a big thing. I mean, it was just time. It's time to let that go. Time to let the control all just be. And yeah, it was just there, dude. JC the King. I appreciate the follow. But yeah, it was a weird time, man. And I mean, we were actually talking about that on. I think it was just in a party. Me and Keenan were talking about like how Russia, like most Russians celebrate the fall of the Soviet Union. I mean, we all know there's still some East Berliners and there's still some Soviets running around pissed off that happened. Of course there is. It's just like the U.S. with segregation being gone in the South for 60 plus years, and there's still people are still pissed about something good happening. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is an awesome conversation, an awesome episode on Just Mitchin. Make sure to, if you're watching, hit that follow button. I would appreciate a sub because we are Twitch affiliates now. Jump over to the YouTube channel, which is like it's the same thing here. The only difference is YouTube doesn't get all the video game content. It just gets this show. But throw that a sub too if you want. You don't have to. Make sure you are following us on Twitter at Just Mitchin. That's where I post like if I'm going to be on the show or not. If I have anything going on, like really, like if I'll let you know an hour before every stream. I'm going to be on. And then Monday through Friday, baby, I'm here in the mornings. I'm here at 2. I just checked the schedule. I'm here at 2 to play video games. I'm here at 8 to play video games. Always hockey on this channel, 24/7. And then thank you for just chatting with Just Mitchin. I'm going to get the hell out of here, though. So have a great day, guys. And peace. I need to get like some ending music.